The West Philippine Sea is the Philippines' backyard, vital for food, travel, and business. It's a global trade highway, with ships carrying goods like electronics and oil passing through daily. The sea's health and stability matter not just locally but worldwide. Beneath its waves lie valuable oil and gas reserves, potential game changers for the Philippine economy. Its rich fishing grounds feed millions and support coastal communities. But opportunity comes with conflict. Several countries including China, Vietnam, and Malaysia claim overlapping parts of these waters. China's sweeping 9-line claim clashes with the Philippines' internationally recognized exclusive economic zone, or EEZ. The term West Philippine Sea asserts the Philippines' rights and distinguishes its claim from the broader contested South China Sea. Tensions have led to standoffs, disputes over fishing, and the building of artificial islands. The region is a potential flashpoint, where a small incident could spark a larger crisis. For Filipinos, the West Philippine Sea is about national pride, survival, and identity. Every policy or action here is closely watched, both at home and abroad. The stakes are high. What happens in these waters affects millions of lives and the balance of power in Asia. The world's eyes are on this sea, where opportunity and risk collide. The story of the West Philippine Sea is far from over. A patrol zone is like a neighborhood watch for the ocean, where the Philippines Coast Guard and Navy keep a vigilant eye. Their missions stop illegal fishing, prevent smuggling, and protect marine life. These patrols assert the country's presence and authority in its own waters. But, with a vast coastline and limited resources, the Philippines has struggled to monitor its entire EEZ. Remote areas have often lacked a consistent Philippine presence, leaving them vulnerable to foreign exploitation. Fishing communities have felt the impact, reporting harassment and being pushed from traditional grounds. The previous patrol zone, while important, wasn't enough to protect those who depend on the sea. This gap created frustration and a sense of urgency for change. The government realized a more assertive, visible presence was needed across the West Philippine Sea. Expanding the patrol zone became essential to safeguard national interests and support coastal communities. The message, the Philippines is ready to defend what's rightfully its own. The stage was set for a bold new strategy. On November 6, 2025, the Philippines announced a major expansion of its patrol zone in the West Philippine Sea. The new zone now covers nearly the entire 200 nautical mile EEZ, marking a shift from reactive to proactive defense. This move, coordinated at the highest levels of government, is a defensive measure to protect resources and fishermen. It's not aggression, it's the Philippines enforcing its rights under international law, especially UNCLOS. To back this up, the country is investing in new patrol ships and aircraft, some provided by allies like the US and Japan. The expansion means more ships and planes on the water, not just words on paper. It's a direct response to years of harassment and resource exploitation by foreign entities. The government believes a stronger, visible presence is the best deterrent. By expanding the patrol zone, the Philippines signals its commitment to sovereignty and national interest. This is a bold step, redefining the country's posture in one of the world's most strategic waterways. The message is clear: the Philippines will no longer stand by. The world is watching what happens next. After the Philippines' announcement, many expected an immediate, harsh response from China. In the past, even minor moves drew strong rebukes and increased Chinese patrols. This time, Beijing's reaction was unexpectedly muted. No fiery statements, no sudden maneuvers. For 48 hours, official Chinese channels were silent, surprising analysts and diplomats. Some believe China was caught off guard by the scale and decisiveness of Manila's move. Others think Beijing may be recalibrating, wary of pushing the Philippines closer to its allies. There's speculation China could be planning a quieter, long-term response instead of public confrontation. Regardless, the silence itself was significant, creating suspense and uncertainty in the region. The world watched, waiting for China's next move. Would it escalate or choose a different path? The initial quiet raised the stakes and tension in the West Philippine Sea. The next steps would shape the region's future. Filipino fishermen have long been on the front lines of the West Philippine Sea dispute. Their small boats are no match for foreign coast guards and militias. Many have been blocked, harassed, or had their catch confiscated. pushing families deeper into poverty. The expanded patrol zone brings cautious optimism to these communities. A stronger Coast Guard and Navy presence could finally offer the protection they've pleaded for. The hope: Philippine ships will deter foreign vessels and restore access to traditional fishing grounds. But fishermen remain realistic. They've heard promises before. The real test is implementation. Will there truly be more protection at sea? For now, they watch and wait, hoping this policy brings real change. Their livelihoods and their future depend on it. The expanded patrol is more than policy. It's a lifeline. In 2016, the Philippines won a landmark legal victory at the Permanent Court of Arbitration in The Hague. The tribunal ruled China's 9-line had no basis in international law and affirmed the Philippines' rights over its EEZ. The decision was clear: areas like Scarborough Shoal and parts of the Spratlys belong within the Philippine EEZ. China rejected the ruling, insisting on its own claims and continuing its activities in the disputed waters. Despite the legal win, enforcement was lacking. China maintained a strong presence, ignoring the court's decision. The recent patrol zone expansion is a practical step to enforce the 2016 ruling. The current government is using the ruling as the legal foundation for its actions. By patrolling its full EEZ, the Philippines is acting on rights affirmed by international law. This move puts the arbitral ruling back at the center of the dispute. It challenges China to respect the law, or be seen as defying it. The Philippines is no longer content with words. It's taking action. The world is watching to see if law or power will prevail. The 2016 ruling is no longer just history. It's driving today's strategy. The Philippines' expanded patrol zone has caught the attention of Southeast Asian neighbors with similar disputes. Vietnam, Malaysia, and Brunei face their own challenges from China's maritime claims. Manila's assertive approach could inspire others to defend their rights more forcefully. Vietnam may ramp up its own patrols. Malaysia could follow suit to protect its energy projects. This move also pressures ASEAN to speed up negotiations for a code of conduct with China. If collective solutions stall, more countries may act unilaterally to protect their interests. Major powers like the US, Japan, and Australia support the Philippines' stand for a rules-based order. Expect more joint exercises and capacity building for the Philippine Coast Guard. The region could see a more united front among claimant states. The Philippines' action is shifting the balance, showing that smaller nations can lead. The ripple effects are being felt across Asia and beyond. The world is watching how others will respond. Keeping peace in the West Philippine Sea is a delicate balancing act. The Philippines must defend its territory, but every move risks escalation. A single incident at sea could spiral into a larger conflict if not managed carefully. The goal: assert rights without provoking unnecessary confrontation. A constant professional patrol presence reduces gray areas and misunderstandings. Diplomacy remains crucial. Open communication can de-escalate tensions before they become crises. The expanded patrol zone strengthens the Philippines' negotiating position. It signals resolve, but also a willingness to talk. The hope is that credible defense and dialogue will encourage meaningful engagement from China. Peace depends on restraint and a commitment to resolving disputes peacefully. The new patrol zone is a calculated risk, aimed at stability, not conflict. The challenge: defend national interests while avoiding provocation. The Philippines is walking a fine line between strength and diplomacy. The expanded patrol zone marks a turning point in the West Philippine Sea saga. The Philippines is no longer a passive observer. It's actively defending its rights. This move could bring more tension, but also clarity about boundaries and behavior at sea. The world is watching China's next steps. Will it escalate or adapt? The outcome will shape regional stability for years to come. The Philippines' bold action strengthens its alliances and global standing. Expect deeper cooperation with partners like the US, Japan, and Australia. The country is asserting itself as a proactive middle power, not just a pawn. The ultimate goal: a peaceful, stable South China Sea where law prevails over force. The Philippines' stand is a push for a rules-based order in Asia. Even smaller nations can shape history through courage and conviction. The future of this contested sea will be written by those willing to act,